And we are live. But yeah, once PDF gets his stuff figured out, he'll be up here. But yeah, it's crazy. Let me get this up here.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna have to watch that later. Sorry, buddy.
What? Watch what?
I got the notification for your live.
Oh, gotcha.
I'll watch that one later. Sorry, dude.
You see what's up on the screen?
Missouri Amish brothers break 5-year probation agreement on child molestation. What?
Yeah. So
they broke their agreement?
Yeah. And that's not it. The prosecutor is being called to step down, to resign because of this deal right here.
Because he didn't nail them perverts to the wall and slam them behind bars?
Yes.
Or because he took the case at all?
No, they're trying to get the prosecutor now to resign because, which it says in here, I believe in the article somewhere, they're trying to get him to resign because he didn't put him in jail, right? And then he also allowed these guys to go out there and pretty much go back home and be around the victim, which is just crazy. Like,
yeah.
What's going on, Ron? Alan? Trump said, Jasmine. Yep, they're trying to get the judge as well. That's right. Let me see here if I can get this here. There we go. So I don't know if you're able to read that. It says outrage erupted in Missouri after two Amish brothers earlier this month were just 5 years of probation in a plea agreement after allegedly admitting to child molestation of their underage relative. Okay, well, underage relative, it was their sister. Okay, that's the two guys right there. One was 22, one was 18. Judge allowed him to go home or pretty much run free, and they went back home and were around the victim.
For having contact with the victim of the crime after signing the sex offender supervision agreement that prohibited contact with the victim. So yep. They're saying, oh, no, you can't talk to your sister. So they talked to their sister.
Yep. They went home right until they were around the sister.
Wow.
So here it says two.
Did they live separately? I mean,
no, they were living at home.
I'm just saying, like, how are they supposed to not be around the victim if they all live in the same house?
Well, they're old enough they can find their own place, especially after what they did. Now I'll read that right there.
Don't highlight it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there you go. 2 Webster County residents, this person and that person, have since created the Child Advocacy Against Pedophilia and called for their... I can't read that shit. It's too small. I'm on a phone, dude.
Call for the resignations of both Brooks Dresser and Judge Michael O. Hendrickson, arguing that they allowed the two Amish brothers to return to the same home where the victim resides, making it impossible for them to avoid contact.
Well, yeah, I mean, you know, when you use the same bathroom, you know, I don't understand why they were allowed to go home.
Exactly. That's the whole point of all, like, that's why people are pissed off. And there's actually, from what I gather on comments on my other video, I guess there's a protest going to be going on about this.
Good.
So I don't know if they said they're gonna get video of it. I told them to live stream it or whatever, and I'll replay it. So I don't know if they're going to or not.
Oh, I'm sure somebody will get video somewhere. It'll probably end up on Facebook as usual.
But who I mean, it's just mind blowing that they do this to their sister, 13 years old, 13-year-old sister had a baby, and it came back that one of the brothers was the father, right? And they got out of a 15-year sentence.
Show those guys' faces again.
It said that they would have gotten 15 years in prison and 100 hours community service, or instead they got 100 hours community service, 5 years probation, and pay $250 to law enforcement restitution fund. But now, because they went back home.
Wow. I wonder if they look exactly like their father and mother.
I don't know. I mean? Yeah. So I don't know.
Or rather, their uncle and aunt.
see, here's what's mind blowing. The prosecutor said the reason that he didn't put him in jail is because there was not enough evidence.
How really? DNA evidence isn't enough?
Exactly. How is it having a baby not enough evidence? Please, somebody tell me that. The girl was 13.
Here's what's messed up. A paternity test is enough to put you on child support, and if you don't pay it, they'll lock your ass up for years and years, right? So how's a paternity test not enough in this case?
Well, here's what's going on, okay? It's because they're Amish. And like I said in my last video, right? The Amish and the court systems, they kind of work together in a sense when it comes to Amish kids getting in trouble. The Amish will cover for them. Judges will let them go. There's just a bunch of bullcrap.
Well, sounds like the Amish community there has the local authorities kind of wound up around their little pinky finger, doesn't it?
Yeah. So let me see if I can find something here. It's just mind-blowing that people get away with this shit. Like, just literally mind-blowing.
Yeah, well, I bet there's some members of some different Amish communities that would absolutely love to go pay them brothers some visits.
Oh, I'm sure, including myself. Trust me on that one.
And not to mention a few Mennonite fellas.
Yeah.
I've got a couple in mind right now.
So let's do this here. I'm going to remove this. I'm going to add another one. So this right here, that right there is the proper. Yeah. Donna, no, they said the prosecutor, this guy right here on the screen, he said that there was not enough evidence to put him behind bars. Sorry, I was not really looking at the chat while I was jumping from one page to the next. Alan said, I'm happy they fucked up. Well, they fucked up because pretty much because the prosecutor just let him go.
So, but they still fucked up, which means they've violated their probation and they're gone. Anyone else, that would be the case, right?
Yeah.
Why do they get special privileges twice? They should be gone.
That's the problem. You would be surprised how many people I've actually seen when I was in the Amish community. I've seen so many of my friends get in trouble, underage drinking, DUI, all of this crap, right?
Yeah.
Because they go out and they get the driver's license and everything. They get in trouble, and then what happens? They run back to their father, and their father goes to court with them, and the father says, hey, he's trying to change his life, he's trying to do better, he's going back Amish and all this happy bullshit, and the judge lets him go with almost nothing.
Wow.
And like I said in the last article that I showed last video, the prosecutor said that he felt like the brothers were going through enough hard times with the Amish community. the way they were treating them after all the the discipline that the Amish community was giving them. What's going on, Carolina Auditor? I'm going to.
What kind of discipline is the Amish community giving them? Did they lock them up? Did they put them in the Amish jailhouse?
No, what they probably see, what they normally do is they put them into a nut house, put them on medication. But clearly that wasn't the case here. I'm going to drop the link, and if somebody wants to come up, we're up here to talk about this situation here. So if you don't want to talk about that, then please do not jump up for us right now.
Answer me a quick question. Do the Amish take medications? I mean, isn't that considered some form of technology or whatnot?
Oh, they take it.
Just seems kind of hypocritical to me.
Yeah, they take it.
Well, I mean, they'll use the science and stuff and all the technology for medicinal uses, but not to get from A to B or know what's going on in the world?
No, a lot of Amish people, well, actually pretty much every Amish person goes to the hospital, uses medication, they do all that stuff. Way more than the outside knows. Way more. Full of hypocrites, that is correct.
It just sounds kind of backwards to me, you know?
Yeah. People would be mind blown if they knew what all was going on. But yeah, I think this guy here, I think he needs to step down.
Yeah. And the judge that allowed it too, because if it was anyone else, they wouldn't get that privilege.
Exactly.
That's not justice. That's not just, right?
No.
I guess that's just us, right?
Yeah. I've seen non-Amish the same thing. When they get in trouble, they quickly check themselves. Exactly. That is so true. Carolina Auditor said it very good right there. It happens all the time. Wow. PDF said he has no internet connection.
Oh, that makes sense.
Bad service where he's at.
Yeah, he must be home.
Carolina Auditor, you're more than welcome to jump up here if you want. I don't know if Alan's in here. You remember Alan?
Mm-hmm.
Hello?
What's going on? Yep, we can hear you.
Yeah. I'm really enraged because it's hitting a couple of famous YouTubers, this issue. But they're not looking into it. They're just doing it for the views, basically. Like, they don't actually care.
On this story here?
Yeah, on this story here, yeah. There was like one famous YouTuber, he was just saying, but he was a Muslim YouTuber, but he was just saying, he was just basically comparing it to a Muslim saying, when it's Christians, they don't blame it on the whole religion or anything. When it's Muslims, they blame it on us. But I'm like, also just basically doing it for you. You don't actually care about the people and like the community.
Give me 1 second. I got a phone call coming in.
Well, I'll tell you what. In our justice systems, anyone else caught doing that would be in prison for many years.
Oh yeah, the American justice court system. It's one of the most unfair, corrupt systems I've ever heard of.
Oh yeah, land of the free and home of the prisoners.
Man, I call it land of the racist, home of the hypocrites. That's why I call it.
Yeah.
Obviously, some money's been involved in here, and there's a relationship with the Amish community and then the general public. Like, they just want to keep it quiet and keep it underground. It's obvious.
Yeah, well, it's spreading around the world now. There's no more hiding it.
Yeah, at least it's spreading.
It's pretty jacked up, man.
I just hope it doesn't happen again. But saying that it could happen again because the Amish community is cut off.
Well, they violated their probation. So what did they do to break their probation? They went home. That's where they went, Banana Bread. They went home. They live in the same house as their little sister, and the court let them go home. So seems kind of stupid.
Man, I don't know. Today's generation, they just don't care about the children anymore.
All right, I'm back. That was PDF calling. He, for some reason, has absolutely no internet. Now, I was actually looking. Somebody's echoing.
It's Alan.
It's who?
It's not me echoing.
Okay, Ghost, do you have a YouTube open somewhere?
Oh, maybe. Let me try and turn it off. Sorry.
No, you're good. There we go. That's better.
My YouTube short, definitely. So shouldn't be any echoing off me.
In this article, it was saying, echoing again, but it's fine. Child advocacy against pedophilia. I was looking for that page. I figured it might be a page on YouTube, or on Facebook, but I can't find anything. So I would love to get in contact with them. So I'm gonna have to search these names on Facebook, see what comes up. What is wrong with his parents? Everything. That's about all I can say.
I mean, his parents must be psychoed if they're letting this happen.
What was that?
Is it? I don't know. Do you think his parents are psychos, or is it because they're Amish that they're not really naturally taking this seriously because they're like they have to use? Oh, we have to be pacifistic or whatever.
I don't think they're taking it serious. But that's my opinion.
Yeah, I just Googled it. I couldn't find it either.
I'm gonna have to search names. But yeah, it's just it just pisses me off.
So what happened to the older guys, the ones that weren't underage? They just get just some probation, or did they actually get sentenced?
You mean the two brothers?
Yeah, I thought there was 4 of them. Like,
well, two of them were underage. You don't hear anything about that.
All right, so the people in the picture, these are the guys that are of age.
Correct.
All right, okay.
Can you hear us, PDF? Doesn't sound like it. But yeah, just like these two right here. The guy on the left, Aaron, he's 22, and then PD's 18.
Man, that's scary, man, because the one on the left's the same age as me. I could never ever think of doing something like that.
Yeah. YouTube watcher, you weren't up here for the last video, but Ghost was.
Yeah, but I was watching.
See how you are? You were watching, but you didn't even comment?
I was in the middle of doing stuff. I was more listening than anything.
See how you are?
That's how I am.
But yeah, I mean, if anybody has any leads to these people's Facebooks, whatever, I will take it. Let me get the link to that article.
And just to prove that I was listening last time, you were right. You need Eric Brand on the case.
Exactly.
Told you I watched it.
The link has been sent to him. Link has been sent to Otto. Or I was told it's been sent to Otto. I know it's been sent to Frenzy Code. But that link I just posted, that's the one that I'm talking about today. So Banana Bread said that poor girl. Hang on, hey Ghost, can you mute when you're not talking?
Yeah, sure. Sorry.
No, you're all good. It's just it stops the echo. So Banana Bread said that poor girl, she was R by her, I don't want to say the word, but by 4 of her brothers. Who is to say it won't happen again? Okay, so as far as who's to say it's not going to happen again, in my last video, in the article that I posted in the last video, the one brother was asked if he would do it again, and he said he wouldn't do it to anybody at like that young. That's pretty much what he said.
Yeah, so next year she's fair game, right? Fucking
Pretty
sick
much.
bastards.
According to what, I mean, he didn't say next year, but you know, it's.
So are all the boys allowed to come back home, or is it just the ones that are underage?
I think the underagers are allowed to be there.
Wow, that's horrific. So they're doing that, and they're basically having no punishment. Like, wow.
Probably none for them. PDF is having some problems. Oh wow! But YouTube watcher, you're good at looking up people.
Yeah, I'll spend some time on it.
I posted the link into the article.
Right on.
Or I posted the link of the article into the chat. If I can say it properly.
Yeah, when I Googled it, there's tons of articles about it.
Yeah.
So it's definitely getting recognition.
That's correct. But anyhow, for those two on the panel, just stay up here, okay?
Yep.
But I'm gonna end the YouTube stream for now. So thanks to everybody who jumped in here.
Okay.
Yeah, stay up here, Ghost. So everyone have an awesome day.